When you look at someone like this, to me, he has really intriguing stats in terms of usage, right? For not starting every game. He played in a lot of games, but for not starting, he was really impactful. But the thing that stands out to me is as the season progressed, as the moments got bigger, that's when the coaching staff started putting more on his shoulders. That says a lot to me about a young player, that whenever it was time for the national championship, whenever it was time for Alabama, he's getting more involved. That, I think, is something Alabama fans have to be really excited about. And secondly, whenever we're talking about this secondary, that was the area that Alabama had so many losses. I think whenever everybody talks about Alabama's transfer portal, quote unquote, exodus, it's a lot that's overstated. 2 days before Nick Saban retired, I was here the night before he retired. We were here talking about how Alabama should expect between 12 to 13 more transfer portal entries. And that was with Nick Saban. But since his retirement, the one room that has been hit is DB. But that's why you get a Damani Jackson. That's why you get a Keon Sabb. That's why you get all those 5 stars in that recruiting class. This is a really good addition. He has got range, he has got the physicality, and he's got the flexibility to play several different positions in this secondary. And when you're talking about a secondary that's going to be young and being rebuilt, that flexibility and versatility is massive.
Luscion, give us your thoughts on Sabb.
Sabb is just he's a cerebral athlete. Him playing multiple positions is going to allow us to try and plug and play different players. We're not going to have to be set on a certain lineup. Also, he's going to add to the competition in the room as well as depth. And another thing is, too, he has a familiarity with certain players on our team, a la the guys that came from IMG Academy, specifically Jahad Campbell. Having somebody that you played high school ball with in the fire pit with you is always going to be a plus, especially when you're trying to actually get down the nitty-gritty in the fourth quarter. You're going to need to trust somebody, and who better to trust than your old high school running mate.
Keon Sabb, I think that he's the perfect fit for the Husky position in our defense. Well, that guy's big, man. He's like close to 6'2", almost 210 pounds. He's very instinctive, has good ball skill. He's very physical safety that can either play in the deep half or he can play underneath. He can cover the flats. He can do it all. For the position that he's going to play, could you imagine him on one side and Tony Mitchell on the other side at the Rover? Like two big 210+ pound guys that can just do it all. That'll hit you. So this right here definitely softens the blow of losing to Caleb Downs.